am so sick of this computer's bullshit. Okay. You know what? You know what? No, I'm sorry. We're gonna stop. We're gonna stop. We're gonna pause on bedtime stories. Grandma's pausing. We're gonna fix this. I know I can fix this. I'm fixing this now. Who needs Ignes's help? I can do this on my own. I'm gonna stay angry for a little bit. I hope y'all understand. But yeah, Mortal. Yeah. Yeah. I do this. No, you don't see it. Okay. Ignes found out. How did he find out so fast? Damn it. Oh. Okay. Okay. I think I remember he told me to split. What do you mean? Stupid telephone. Okay. He told me to split. What? Give me a call if you need me. I'm midway through dinner, but if you need help, call. Okie dokie. I won't call. Thumbs up. Okay, not testing the connection. I know my connection's good. Restart the gateway? No, I don't need to do that. Share? No, that's wrong. That's wrong. He told me there's a way to do it. Go to Wi-Fi. Oh, there it is. Okay, go to Wi-Fi. Not manage people. Oh no, I hope that you guys aren't talking to me right now. Okay, it looks like we're not. Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay, Wi-Fi details. Okay, I'm gonna try again. Test. Well, okay, okay. Okay, okay. So I gotta delete Twitch again. I don't know how this thing keeps happening. No, not detach, just delete. Delete. Yes, I'm okay. Add a source, add a chat, click OK. Call Twitch. Click OK. Make it like that. Make it 25 because I got bad eyesight. Click OK. Put it here. Now let's test. Yes, I can see me. Okay. Imagine not having a kettle, kind of cringe. Hi there. Okay. Let's right there. Yes, I know I'm live. Okay. I don't think someone's trying to sabotage. I hope not. I don't know if I could handle it if this was on purpose. I don't think I'd be okay with it. I don't think I would survive. I'm gonna. I paused so many things. I don't know if it'll work, but we'll see if it works. I hope to God it works. I don't know what to do if it doesn't. I might have to call Ignes. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's go back to reading. The road was smooth and well paved, and now the country was about as beautiful as they could see. So the travelers rejoiced in leaving the forest far behind them, with its many dangers they had met in gloomy, gloomy shades. Once, hmm? I need to make that a little bigger. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. I gotta make this a little bigger. I think I can read. What do you mean stream? Yes, that's me. Stream, dude. You're so far behind. Okay. Oh, it's a tiny bit off center. That makes me a little angry. Let's just move it a little bit. Yeah, it's better. Okay. Um. Yeah, lots of things are bugging. How? How is this? How? I gotta. We're we're gonna fix this, you guys, because this hasn't been just like a streaming issue. I've my class, my group mates, they said that I was like lagging behind, and I've never had issues with my internet before, so I don't understand. I'm gonna have to call him. Can I call him now? Oh. Do the puppy. I did. I just sent. I just sent a sad puppy dog gif. So hopefully he'll respond. If I Discord call him, you guys could hear him bitching at me too. Although I don't know how much fun that might be. Okay, let's be honest. It'd be hilarious. If anything, if there's anything Ignis is good at, it's being a comedian. And talking smack to me. Empoleon got a buff in. Oh, yay! Yeah, Empoleon was honestly kind of mid for a very long time. Yeah, yeah, he is. Oh, almost dropped my water. Oh. Okay, Ignis, can I call you again? Hello. Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, really? I remember the. I don't know, maybe I'm just crazy. I feel like I remember the Pokemon being mid. But maybe that's just because penguins are kind of mid to me. Like, I like Happy Feet as much as the next person, but like, I don't know, I don't think penguins are the funnest. Why are you sad? I should be the one being sad over here. My computer's acting funky wonky. Burn a piece of paper to sign. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yes. Uh-uh.
Computer connecting to the Wi-Fi. So what we're going to do is I want you to make sure your computer is connected to the Wi-Fi. That's going to be down at the bottom right corner, I assume, unless you moved your taskbar for whatever stupid reason.
It says connected, secured.
Okay. I want you to go through into the internet settings.
Into internet settings.
Yes. Double check
Okay.
right here.
I'm an
Jesus
internet.
Christ, I've used 200 gigabytes in the last 30 days. Good Lord, I need to chill. Anyway, let's see. Let's see. Okay. And it says it's connected and secured, perfectly fine. To your knowledge, at least.
It says connect automatically when in range. It says
What does it say for your properties? When you clicked on net, okay.
Yeah, it says properties network profile type, then metered connection. Some apps
No,
might work differently to reduce data usage when
no,
you're
no. Don't
connected.
worry about that metered connection.
No?
If anything,
Okay.
turn it off. If it's
Okay.
on, turn it off. I don't
It's
use it
off.
at least. Okay. What I want you to do is go back to the network and internet, and I want you to tell me what the property says on.
It says
Okay, no,
2.4 hertz. Why is it 2.4?
that's where we are. Show available networks.
Available
It
networks.
should be there
One
somewhere.
second.
Um,
1 second.
sure. Do you think?
I'm not connected automatically when in rate. How do I show available networks?
If you split it right, it shouldn't. There should be a 5 gigahertz one that you connect to normally, and then the 2.4 that you made. You're currently connected to the 2.4 gigahertz, correct? The app on your phone.
Mm, how do I don't
Hmm.
I don't
What's up?
I don't understand. I
I
don't have
know.
any other.
Let Hear me out. Go to the Xfinity app in your phone.
Yeah, I am, but 1 second.
Okay, you're fine.
I need to go back to where's devices? Because I paused Seth Aroni's stuff, but I don't that's not the problem. So I
No,
need to unpause his stuff.
at the
Unpause.
moment, we need to find out essentially how many Wi-Fis you have on the
Okay,
thing at the
so I'm
moment.
gonna go to overview. Okay, I'm in overview now. What?
Go to Wi-Fi center thing.
Go to Wi-Fi center thing in Wi-Fi center thing.
You got it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me see. Because I don't have mine split, so I can only help so far. But I assume at least if you click Wi-Fi details, it should show you the two that you have. I assume.
Seth Aroni unsplit them because my computer was connecting and disconnecting from 2.4 to 5.
Okay.
And now that's
So
what it's
he
doing again.
so how many Wi-Fi networks do you have available?
I don't know. It says split bands not recommended is not turned on. That's all that it says.
Okay, so it's not turned on right now.
I don't think, well, I clicked the button, but I don't think it did it right because now it's
No,
not.
hold on. No.
But
Hold
but
on.
now I have two Wi-Fi names. I
I'm
don't
aware.
understand how I did
Man,
this.
give me a moment. Is the button on or off right now?
It's off, but how do I get rid of how do I get
Okay.
rid of an
So
how do I
here's go in. Hmm.
I have to, how do you can you help me get rid of the two Wi-Fi networks that are both 2.4? How do I
There shouldn't be two point
There
because
are
okay,
two
okay.
2.4s. I'm showing
Lovely.
I I don't know
Lovely. That's
how do I how do I how do I delete a network so I don't have to look at it anymore?
um oh sweet Jesus.
I'm so sorry.
Shit. No, don't be sorry. You don't understand half of this. As it stands, I need to go over there and we need to go through all this. Just because of the fact it's significantly more difficult to do this over the phone. The issue being is just I have a swamp of work coming up and a bunch of other crap too. Um, so my off days would be preferable. I don't know, but point is irrelevant right now. Um, okay, so here's what I want you to do real quick for me. Okay, you've got two 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi's. Where are you looking at right now that you see those two?
On my Wi-Fi network and internet, then I click Wi-Fi, and now my model's turning, and I can't fix it.
Fine. Yeah, we're not worried about the model right now.
Okay.
They your fans and everybody else already knows you are grandma. You're good.
This is so fucking scuffed, man.
That's the point of this. We knew this
Oh
was
my
gonna happen.
god.
It's learning. You'll be okay.
It's learning. You're telling me, bitch.
Yeah,
I'm
you're gonna have
sideways.
to. You're leaning. She's leaning. Okay.
I know
So
I'm drinking.
it's
How do
not.
I fix that? I should not be drinking.
Don't worry about that
Oh
right
my
now.
god.
Don't worry about the model. The model's irrelevant to the current
The model's
crisis at the moment.
irrelevant to my current crisis. Okay. Ignis, what do?
I'm trying, man. I am trying.
Oh,
Okay. Try show available networks again.
okay. Show available networks. I have the one that I'm currently on, which is 2.4 gigahertz.
Correct.
And now there's nothing else.
It should pop up. Give it a
It's
minute.
it's not. The 5G is not. Man, I don't know what you want me to say.
Okay. Okay. Let me think. Hmm. May end up. Well, I say. Hold on. Hmm. I'm gonna probably end up having to go over there because I don't know. To be, if I may be quite frank and very blunt here, I don't know what you did to it.
I didn't do anything.
I quite honestly don't know what's been done to your Wi-Fi in order for that to occur. My best guess at the moment is to try and reset the router to reset the router via because you can do that now, thankfully, on the app.
Okay.
But I don't know whether or not that'll fix it. It
Okay, I'll
might,
do it. But
but
no, that's not the problem. The problem is that my Wi-Fi is 5 gigahertz, but
I
my
know
computer only recognizes 2.4. I don't understand why.
it shouldn't recognize just the two. What I'm
I'm telling you, I'm looking at it. I'm clicking on the
no,
information icon and it says 2.4 network band.
yes, I
I
am
don't know
aware.
why.
That's why I am not sure myself because I don't know how y'all set it up. I don't know what y'all did with how or what because I wasn't there for any of it because I had to leave. I told y'all about it because I knew that y'all's security system and whatever would be the issue when it came to actually streaming because it pings so damn much. But I don't know how it works, or rather, not how it works, what you did to it after I left.
So mad at me.
No, I'm not.
You're
I'm
not.
just
You're not
no,
disappointed in me.
I'm just severely hoping that you're not screwing something up further than what I can manage. That's the only reason why I keep checking on you because I don't want you to go off too far. And then I have to bring you back from the abyss and I don't know how to go too far into that abyss.
No, no, I'm here. I don't know
Okay.
how to. I don't.
Okay. Listen to me.
Uh-huh.
In your Xfinity app, I want you to go back there. I want you to go to your Wi-Fi details and then hit edit Wi-Fi settings.
Okay.
Can you do that for me?
I'm in.
Okay. Does it say broadcast Wi-Fi name? Is that thing turned on?
Yes.
Okay, it's on. Okay. 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 So that's on. That's fuck. Okay.
But so the name that's on here,
On where?
the name that's on my Wi-Fi settings in the app, and the name
Yes.
on the computer,
Yes.
they're the same, but the app should be five hertz, but on the
Correct.
computer it's
Your
2.4.
correct. Your main Wi-Fi should be 5 gigahertz.
Yes, but
Okay.
it's not because on the computer it says it's 2.4.
Correct. Correct. Okay. Try
Mortal, I'm
going on.
so sorry, man.
What are the real MVP? He's still sticking around.
I hope
He's still
not.
sticking.
I hope you're not looking at this. I hope no one's
No,
looking at this.
I mean, you got three of us, one bot, me, and then him. Without a doubt, he's here. Unless you're opening your stream too. Anyway, regardless. Okay. Let's solve at least one problem. Here.
Okay.
Let me think. How did I get there? It's genuinely the funniest thing I've seen today.
What's the funniest thing?
Oh man, mortal. I don't
Wait,
know whether that. Yeah. He says, "Don't be sorry. It's genuinely the funniest thing I've seen today."
he
I
said, you
don't.
guys are talking and I can't even read chat. Oh, I'm sorry,
Okay.
babies.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Okay.
delete
Go.
the chat and I'm gonna remake chat.
That's fine. Do me a favor. Whenever you get the chance, let me know when you're ready to go.
Okay, I'm ready to go. What you want me to do? Oh, yay. Okay. Um, why are you upset? You should not be upset right now. Okay? Like if anyone's upset, it's me. Call me on Discord if necessary. Hi, Ignes. Hey. Um, am I? Hello, mortal. Hi. Okay, I think I fixed it. So far so good. Yeah. We're only a minute and a half in though, so don't tell me a good job just yet. Um, I'm gonna click on the little icon and I'm gonna see what level I'm at, and if I'm at 5G, I'm crying. I'm at 5G. Thank God. Bitch. Oh my God. I'm freaking finally. Oh man. Okay. 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 So it turns out when I split the networks, yeah, whenever I split the networks, turns out that I had changed the name and the password, but I shouldn't have changed the name and the password because now my computer wasn't registering. Like it was like I can't find that, even though the computer was like it's right there, but it couldn't find it. It was like that's not that's not their name. Like I've never seen that man before in my life as I'm typing in the name. So so we're all good now. And we can, oh, that was user error. That wasn't the internet. I moved my chair forward and hey, yeah, issue is fixed. Yeah. Oh, Ignis. How dare you? How dare you tell me that I'm right or that you're right? You know what I mean. Lovely love. Oh, we can start reading. Um, although now I do have to pee, but I can. No, I shouldn't hold it. That's how you get UTIs. I shouldn't. I'm gonna go pee. Chicken scratch. It wasn't as bad as my preschoolers, but like it was not good. It was not good, Ignis. Yay, story time. Hi, Darky. Hi. I actually have to pee really quick, so I'll be back if you hear my dog bark. I'm sorry. Okay, I have returned. Is that a Among Us? I don't think it is. I don't think so. Okay. Should I just start over um the chapter? We only got to this is as far as we got before scuff happened. Is it's a while smirk. I can't see that. Look how tiny he is. You can't get mad at me for that. You can't get mad at me for that. Look at, I'm reading him off of Prism. That's tiny. Ash isn't even here so I don't even need to apologize. We're good. Yeah, he was sus all along. Okay. Take 2 of story time. I also think my stream says puzzles, but like I'll change that after. um. Okay. No. Oh, I finished reading and I was like, it's just like Ben 10. Yeah, kind of. And then it was dead. We're coming back. Oops. I didn't mean to laugh at that. But like, you're not wrong. I think literally the fandom and the Ink Tower are the only people keeping Ben 10 relevant at this point. Because like it's all off of streaming now. Like, how is the franchise gonna survive? The IP is, you know what I mean? If people aren't, like, if new eyes aren't watching it, then it's just slowly decaying. And I don't know. There's no more properties being made. There's no more reboots. There's no, like, if you're not constantly keeping yourself relevant in the pop culture zeitgeist, then I mean you're dying. Oh yeah, Wizard of Oz. I'm sorry. Thank you, Ignes. Oh, Ignes, you gotta go to bed. Okay, yeah, this is perfect. This is a perfect stream for you. Even though um, you never told me your favorite color or your favorite animal. Or will you have, but I've forgotten. I forgot. Otherwise, you could be up here too. I think I'm covering up someone's though. I think someone's behind me. Let me move. Yeah, someone's behind me right here. Oh, but yeah. Okay. Okay. It was some time before the Cowardly Lion awakened, for he had lain among the poppies for a long while, breathing in their deadly fragrance. But when he did open his eyes and roll off the back of the truck, he was very glad to find himself still alive. "I ran as fast as I could," he said, sitting down and yawning, "but the flowers were too strong for me. How did you get me out?" Then they told him of the field mice and how they had generously saved him from dying. And the Cowardly Lion laughed and said, "I have thought myself very big and terrible, yet such little things as flowers came near to killing me, and such small animals as mice have saved my life. How strange it all is! But comrades, what shall we do now?" "We must journey on until we can find the road of yellow brick again," said Dorothy, "and then we can keep on to the Emerald City." Sparky's not wrong. The cover has an absolutely terrifying picture of the Tin Man. So the lion being fully refreshed and feeling quite himself again, they all started upon the journey, greatly enjoying the walk through the soft, fresh grass. And it wasn't long before they reached the road of yellow brick, and turned again toward the Emerald City where the great Oz dwelt. The road was smooth and well paved now, and the country was about the country was about the country was the cut the country was beautiful, so that the travelers rejoiced in leaving the forest far behind with its many dangers and its gloomy shades. Once more they could see fences built beside the road, but these were painted green, and when they came to a small house in which a farmer lived, that also was painted green. They passed by several of these houses during the afternoon, and sometimes people came out the doors and looked at them as if they would like to ask questions. But no one came near them nor spoke to them because of the gray lion, of which they were very much frightened. The people were all dressed in clothing of a lovely emerald green color, and they wore peaked hats like those of the Munchkins. This must be the This must be the land of Oz, said Dorothy, and we're surely getting near the Emerald City. Yeah, said the Scarecrow. Everything is green here, while in the country of the Munchkins, blue was the favorite color. But the people do not seem to be as friendly as the Munchkins, and I'm afraid we shall be unable to find a place to pass the night. I should like something to eat besides fruit, said the girl, and I'm sure Toto's nearly starved. Let us stop at the next house and talk to the people. Yeah, Ignes, it's you. Look, bitch, it's you. I mean, like, it's the best color. It's the base color, obviously. Oh, wait. I I'm like 99% sure if the whole place is emerald, I bet you Oz is a Slytherin. Cause like only a Slytherin would like decide to overtake a world all for himself just just to fuck around and mess with the people. I do not have any bias towards green. There is no bias towards green. Yeah, no, there's no feeling. You're feeling wrong. That's what you're feeling, Ignis. I mean, yeah. Have you not finished the book, Mortal? Is this your first time reading The Wizard of Oz? The Wizard of Oz is egotistical. He named himself that. Like, he named himself that. And I'm not biased. Darky, don't listen to him. He's pitting you against your own grandma. I'm innocent. Okay. They came to a good-sized farmhouse, Dorothy walking boldly up to the door and knocked. A woman opened it just far enough to look out and said, "What do you want, child, and why is that great lion with you?" "We wish to pass the night with you if you will allow us," said Dorothy, "and the lion's my friend and comrade, and would not hurt you for the world." "Is he tame?" said the woman, opening the door a little wider. "Oh, well then I'm glad you got to read it first with me, Mortal. And it is not debatable. Stop telling them lies." I don't know what you're talking about. I don't I don't have green eyes. See? And I don't have a green jumper either. You don't I don't have anything green. Tom and Jerry went to the wizard? Wait, Tom and Jerry went to the Wizard of Oz? Tom definitely wished for like a better house to live in without any mice. Could you imagine? Oh, hush it. Shh. Okay. Um, um, oh yeah. "Is he tame?" asked the woman, opening the door a little wider. "Oh, yes," said the girl, "and he's a great coward, too." This is how me and Ignis talk to each other. He'll be more afraid of you than you are of him. I mean, yeah, obviously, Mortal. Or, well, no, that wasn't obvious. I said something different. But your answer is obvious. I should have realized. That was me being dumb for a minute. Oh, wait, they made Sherlock Holmes? That's crazy. Oh my god. I had no idea. Yeah. But I'm Jerry. Cause I always end up on top during our fights. I'm 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 yeah. Mhm. I am the Giga Chad. I am I'm I don't think of I don't think a fox is a feline. Although a leopard I'm half feline. I'm half feline. A snow leopard's not like I guess it is in the feline. What's a I think a fox is in the canine family. Or maybe no, I think a fox is a vulpine because you can't mix it with a feline or a dog. I I'm mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, okay, well then you're calling a mouse the same as a demon, which I don't think although you're about as big as a mouse. Puny. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm getting so off track. Okay. Oh, yes, and he's a great coward, too. He'll be more afraid of you are than you are of him. Well, the woman said after thinking it over and taking another peep at the lion, if that's the case, you may come in, and I'll give you some supper and a place to sleep. So they all entered the house, where they were, besides the woman, two little children and a man. The man had a hurt leg and was lying on the couch in a corner. They seemed greatly surprised to see so strange a company, and while the woman was busy laying the table, the man asked, "Where are y'all all going?" "To the Emerald City," said Dorothy, "to see the Great Oz." "Oh, indeed! Are you sure that Oz will see you?" "Why not?" "Why, it is said that he never let anyone come into his presence, and I have been to the Emerald City many times, and it is a beautiful and wonderful place, but I have never been permitted to see the Great Oz, nor do I know of any living person who has seen him." "Does he ever go out?" asked the Scarecrow. "Never. He sits day after day in the great throne room of his palace, and even those who wait upon him do not see him face to face." "What is he like?" asked the girl. "That is hard to tell," said the man thoughtfully. "You see, Oz is a great wizard and can take on any form he wishes, so that some say he looks like a bird, and some say he looks like an elephant, and some say he looks like a cat. To others he appears as a beautiful fairy or a brownie or in any other form that he pleases. But who the real Oz is when he is in his own form, no living person can tell." "That is very strange," said Dorothy, "but we must try in some way to see him, or we shall have made our journey for nothing." Definitely. Agnes, you don't have control over my chat anymore. You're not a moderator. You can't do anything to me, punk. Oh, wow. You know, I didn't think about all the labor it would have taken to do that. That, that one building must be millions of dollars. I know what we're doing next stream. We're gonna go rob the Emerald City. You would never leave me to suffer. I know where you live. I would just kidnap you. What are you gonna do? Tell me no? You can't tell me no. Um, why do you wish to see the terrible Oz? I want I want him to give me some brains, said the Scarecrow eagerly. Oh, Oz could easily do that enough. He has more brains than he needs. Grave robber. You would not unplug my modem, brat. And I want him to give me a heart, said the Tin Woodman. That will cause no trouble to him, for Oz has a large collection of hearts of all sizes and shapes. Huh? Huh? No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Oh man. Okay. Good night. Um, mm-mm. No, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Absolutely diabolical. He really is a grave robber. And I want him to give me courage, said the Cowardly Lion. Oz keeps a great pot of courage in his throne room, said the man, which he has covered with a golden plate to keep it from running over. He'll be glad to give you some. And I want him to send me back to Kansas. Huh? Where is Kansas? Asked the man, surprised. I don't know, but it's my home, and I'm sure it's somewhere. Very likely. Well, Oz can do anything, so I suppose he'll find Kansas for you. But first you must go see him, and that'll be a hard task, for the great wizard does not like to see anyone, and he usually has his own way. But what do you want? He continued, speaking to Toto. Toto only wagged his tail, for strange to say, he could not speak. The woman now called them that supper was ready, and so they gathered around the table and had a plate of nice white bread and enjoyed her meal. What? Oh, and Dorothy ate some delicious porridge and a dish of scrambled eggs and a plate of nice white bread. Hmm. Yeah, Oz kind of gives off like British colonialism vibes to me. You know what I mean? With all of his hearts and brains. Huh. The lion ate some of the porridge, but did not care for it, saying that it made from oats, and oats were for horses, not for lions. The Scarecrow and the Tin Men ate nothing at all. Toto ate a little of everything, and was glad to get a supper again. The woman gave Dorothy a bed to sleep in, and Toto lay down beside her, while the lion guarded the door of her room so she might not be disturbed. The Scarecrow and the Tin Woodman stood up in a corner and kept quiet all night, although of course they did not sleep. The next morning, as wait, I feel like I you only wish you could commit domination. You can't dominate anything, Ignis. Sit down. Oh man, I these characters are giving off such creepy stalker vibes, man. Oh my god. I think I like the lion the most. No wonder. He's the one who's the least creepy. Yeah. The next morning, as soon as the sun was up, they started on their way and soon saw a beautiful green glow in the sky just above them. "That must be the Emerald City," said Dorothy. And as they walked along, the green glow became brighter and brighter, and it seemed that at last they were nearing the end of their travels. Yet it was afternoon before they came to the great wall that surrounded the city. Ignis isn't scared of getting flamed. He's made of fire. It was not unprovoked. "Oh, hi, Bunny!" Quack, quack. You missed so much scuff. I'm so happy. You would have hated it. I at one point I ended up sitting down sideways. It was a time. Oh. All right. In front of them, at the end of the road of yellow brick, was a big gate, all studded with emeralds that glittered so in the sun that even the painted eyes of the scarecrow were dazzled by their brilliancy. Oh no. Oh no. If it was okay, Immortal, you think it's funny, so it probably is funny. Maybe I'll make a clip show of it. There is a bell right beside the gate, and Dorothy pushed the button and heard a silvery tinkle sound within. When the big gate swung open slowly, they all passed through and found themselves in a big arched room, the walls of which glistened with countless emeralds. Before them stood a little man about the size of the Munchkins. He was clothed all in green from head to toe, and even his skin was of a greenish tint. At his side was a large green box. When he saw Dorothy and her companions, the man asked, "What do you wish in the Emerald City?" "We came here to see the Great Oz." The man was so shocked at the answer that he sat down to think it over. "It has been many years since anyone asked me to see Oz," he said, shaking his head in perplexity. "He is powerful and terrible, and if you come on an idle or foolish errand to bother the wise reflections of the great wizard, he might be angry and destroy you all in an instant." Thanks, Turkey. I'm glad you guys found it funny. "But it's not foolish errand nor an idle one. It is important, and we have been told that Oz is a good wizard," replied the Scarecrow. "So he is," said the Green Man, "and he rules the Emerald City wisely. But to those who are not honest, or who approach him with curiosity, he is most terrible, and few have ever dared to ask to see his face. I am the guardian of the gates, and since you demand to see the Great Oz, I must take you to his palace. But first, you must put on the spectacles." "Why?" "Because if you do not wear the spectacles, the brightness and glory of the Emerald City would blind you. Even those who live in the city must wear spectacles day and night. They're all locked on, for Oz so ordered it when the city was first built, and I have the only key that will unlock them." He opened the big box, and Dorothy saw that it was filled with spectacles of every size and shape. All of them had green glasses in them. The guardian of the gates found a pair that were just right for Dorothy and put them on her eyes. There were 2 gold bands fastened to them that passed around the back of her head, where they were locked together by a little key at the end of a chain the guardian of the gate wore around his neck. When they were on, Dorothy could not take them off had she wished, but of course she did not wish to be blinded by the glare of the Emerald City, so she said nothing. Then the Green Man fitted spectacles for the Scarecrow, and spectacles for the Tin Woodman, and spectacles for the Lion, and even little Toto. All were locked fast with the key. Yeah, moral, this man ain't shit. Yeah, Ignis, you can never go there. Your stigmatism would act up so fast. When the guardians of the gate put on his own glasses, he told them he was ready to show them to the palace. Taking a big golden key from a peg on the wall, he opened another gate, and they all followed him through the portal into the streets of the Emerald City. Chapter 11. Wow. We're only halfway through? Huh? How's that real? Alright. Oh, even with eyes protected by the green spectacles, Dorothy and her friends were at first dazzled by the brilliancy of the wonderful city. The streets were lined with beautiful horses and all beautiful houses, all built of green marble and studded everywhere with sparkling emeralds. They walked over a pavement of the same green marble, and where the blocks were joined together were rows of emeralds set closely and glittering in the brightness of the sun. The window panes were of green glass. Even the sky above the city had a green tint, and the rays of the sun shone green. Sounds like my kind of place. Hmm. Oh, you. Huh. That's a good point. Why couldn't the guy just give him a heart to go with the eyes? That's so weird. That's really weird. Let's see. There we go. Okay. All right. There were many people, men and women and children, walking about, and they were all dressed in green clothes and had greenish skins. They looked at Dorothy strangely with her assorted company, wonder in their eyes, and the children all ran away and hid behind their mothers when they saw the lion. But no one spoke to them. Yeah, there is an emerald sun. It said the city had an emerald green sun shining down on them. Or well, the light specifically was green. So I guess it's like being refracted green light. Oh no. Many shops stood in the street, and Dorothy saw that everything in them was green. Green candy, green popcorn, everything was offered for sale, as well as green shoes and green hats and green clothes of all sorts. At one place, a man was selling green lemonade, and when the children bought it, Dorothy could see that they paid it with green pennies. They seemed to be nor horses or animals of any kind. The men carried things around in little green carts, which they pushed themselves. Everyone seemed happy and contented and prosperous. The guardian of the gates led them through the streets until they came to a big building exactly in the middle of the city, which was the Palace of Oz, the Great Wizard. There was a soldier before the door, dressed in a green uniform, wearing a long green beard. Here are strangers, said Here are strangers, said the guardian of the gate, and they demand to see the Great Oz. Step inside, answered the soldier, and I will carry your message to him. So they passed through the palace gates. Oh man, I'm getting kind of tired of seeing emerald and green. I didn't know I could be tired of the color green. I love green. Although I think I might have fun looking at it. I don't know how much fun I'm having seeing it. Okay. Um, 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 huh? Oh yeah. They passed into a big room with a green carpet and lovely green furniture set in emeralds. The soldier made them all wipe their feet on a green mat before entering the room, and when they were seated, he said politely, "Please make yourselves comfortable while I go to the door of the throne room and tell Oz that you are here." They all waited a very long time before the soldier returned. When at last he came back, Dorothy asked, "Have you seen Oz?" "Oh, no, I've never seen him, but I spoke to him, and he sat behind his screen and gave me your message. He said he will grant you an audience, and if you so desire, but each one of you must enter his presence alone, and he will admit but one each day. Therefore, as you must remain in the palace for several days, I will have you shown to rooms where you may rest in comfort after your journey." "Oh, well, thank you. That's very kind of Oz." The soldier now blew upon a green whistle, and at once a young girl dressed in pretty green silk entered the room. She had lovely green hair and green eyes and bowed low before Dorothy as she said, "Follow me, and I will show you your room." So Dorothy said goodbye to all her friends except Toto. Taking the dog in her arms, followed the green girl through several passages and up 3 flights of stairs until they finally came to a room at the front of the palace. It was the sweetest little room in the world, with a soft, comfortable bed with sheets of green silk and a velvet counterpane. There was a tiny fountain in the middle of the room that shot a spray of green perfume into the air, to fall back into a beautifully carved green marble basin. Beautiful green flowers stood in the windows, and there was a shelf with a row of little green books. When Dorothy had time to open these books, she found them full of queer green pictures that made her laugh, as they were so funny. In a wardrobe were many green dresses made of silk and satin and velvet, and all of them fit Dorothy exactly. "Make yourself perfectly at home, and if you wish for anything, please ring the bell. Oz will send for you tomorrow morning." She left Dorothy alone and went back to the others. These she also led to rooms. Each of them found himself watched in a very pleasant part of the palace. Of course this politeness was wasted on the Scarecrow, for when he found himself alone, he stood stupidly in one spot, just within the doorway, to wait until morning. It would not rest him to lie down, and he could not close his eyes, so he remained all night staring at a little spider which was weaving its web in a corner of the room, just as if it were not one of the most wonderful rooms in the world. The Tin Woodman lay down on his bed from force of habit, for he remembered when he was made of flesh. But not being able to sleep, he passed the night moving his joints up and down to make sure they kept in good working order. "Oh, I mean, you're welcome to do a green counter, Ignes. I ain't doing it. We're at 10,001." Yeah. Oh, it feels like we are, man. Oh my god. Here, I bet. Can I do Control F? I think I can. Green is in here only 107 times. You're kidding me. Here, wait, no. Control F, enrolled. Okay, 107 plus 72 is 179. No, 179, yeah. Um, oh, wait. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay. The lion would have preferred a bed of dried leaves in the forest, and did not like being shut up in a room, but he had too much sense to let this worry him, so he sprang upon the bed, and rolled himself up like a cat, and purred himself asleep in a minute. I know, it feels great. Maybe because it's like overloading us. Yeah, the Wizard of Green. Green. Yes. um, um, I'm gonna drink some water. Oh yeah, yeah. hmm Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. It feels like 2,000, 10,000, a million. I think it's like just an overload. hmm This might be my last chapter, depending on how soon it ends. Grandma's getting sleepy. Alright. The next morning, after breakfast, the Green Maiden came to fetch Dorothy, and she dressed her in one of the prettiest gowns made of green brocade satin. Dorothy put on a green silk apron and tied a green ribbon around Toto's neck. And as they started for the I know, baby, you're tired too. And as they started for the throne room of the Great Oz, they first came upon a great hall in which were many ladies and gentlemen of the court, all dressed in rich costumes. These people had nothing to do but talk to each other, but they always came to wait outside the throne room each morning, although they were never permitted to see Oz. As Dorothy entered, they looked at her curiously, and one of them whispered, "Are you sure? What? No. Are you really going to look upon the face of Oz? Terrible." The YouTuber had to take a drink every time he said Could you imagine? Although if it's take a bite of lasagna, I'd be so happy. Love me some lasagna. Me. Of course, answered the girl. If he'll see me. Oh, he will see you, said the that's a soldier. Oh, he will see you, said the soldier who had taken her message to the wizard, although he does not like to have people ask him to see him. Indeed, at first he was angry, and said I should send you back from where you came. Then he asked me what you look like, and when I mentioned your silver shoes, he was very much interested. At last I told him about the mark upon your forehead, and he decided he would permit you to his presence. Just then a bell rang, and the green girl said to Dorothy, "That is the signal. You must go into the throne room alone." She opened a little door, and Dorothy walked boldly through and found herself in a wonderful palace. It was a big round room with a high arched roof, and the walls and ceiling and floors were covered in large emeralds, set very closely together. In the center of the roof was a green light, as bright as the sun, which made the emeralds sparkle in a wonderful manner. No way, Ignes, no way. Oh my god. Oh, that's wild. That is wild. What interested Dorothy most was the big throne of green marble that stood in the middle of the room. It was shaped like a chair and sparkled with green gems, as did everything else. In the center of the chair was an enormous head, without a body to support it or any arms or legs whatever. There was no hair upon its head, but it had eyes and a nose and a mouth, and was much bigger than the head of the biggest giant. As Dorothy gazed upon in wonder and fear, the eyes turned slowly and looked at her sharp and steady. Then the mouth moved, and Dorothy heard its voice say, "I am Oz the Great and Terrible. Who are you, and why do you seek me?" Oh my god, no. No. Ignis, you're trying to kill me. This is not matricide because I'm not your mama, I'm your grandma. I don't know. Great matricide? Oh. It was not such an awful voice as she had expected to come from the big head, so she took courage and answered, "I'm Dorothy, the small and meek, and I have come for your help." The eyes looked at her thoughtfully for a full minute, then said in the voice, "Where did you get the silver shoes?" "I got them from the Wicked Witch of the East, where my house fell on her and killed her." "Where did you get the mark upon your forehead?" continued the voice. "That That is where the good witch of the north kissed me when she bade me goodbye and sent me to you. Again the eyes looked at her sharply, and they said that she was telling the truth. Then Oz asked, "What do you wish me to do?" "Send me back to Kansas, where my Auntie Em and Uncle Henry are. I don't like your country, although it is so beautiful." So much shade. She's like, "Bitch, I hate your taste. Get an interior decorator." I'm sure Aunt Em will be dreadfully worried over my being away so long. The eyes winked 3 times and then turned upon the ceiling and down to the floor and rolled around so queerly that they seemed to see every part of the room. And at last they looked at Dorothy again. "Why should I do this for you?" "Good night, sweet dreams." "Because you're strong and I'm weak. Because you're a great wizard, Oz, and I'm only a little girl." "But you were strong enough to kill the wicked witch of the East." "That just happened. I couldn't help it." "Well, I will give you my answer. You have no right to expect me to send you back to Kansas unless you do something for me in return. In this country, everyone must pay for everything he gets. If you wish me to use my magic power to send you home again, you must do something for me first. Help me, and I will help you." "What must I do?" "Kill the wicked witch of the West." "But I can't." "You kill the wicked witch of the East, and you wear the silver shoes which bear a powerful charm. There is now but one wicked witch left in all this land, and when you can tell me she is dead, I will send you back to Kansas, but not before." "Yeah, well, not tonight. Poor guy's so tired." The little girl began to weep. She was so disappointed, and the eyes winked again and looked upon her anxiously as the great Oz felt she could help him if she would. "I've never killed anything willingly. Even if I wanted to, how could I kill the wicked witch? If you, who are great and terrible, cannot kill her yourself, how do you expect me to do it?" "I do not know, but that is my answer. And until the wicked witch dies, you will not see your uncle and aunt again. Remember that the witch is wicked, tremendously wicked, and ought to be killed. Now go, and do not ask to see me again until you have done your task." Sorrowfully Dorothy left the throne room and went back to where the Lion and the Scarecrow and the Tin Woodman were waiting to hear what Oz had to say to her. "There was no hope for me," she said sadly, "for Oz will not send me home until I've killed the wicked witch of the West, and that I can never do." Her friends were so sorry, but could do nothing to help her. So Dorothy went to her own room and laid down on the bed and cried herself to sleep. The next morning the soldier with the green whiskers came back to the Scarecrow and said, "Come with me, for Oz has sent for you." So the Scarecrow followed him and was admitted into the great throne room, where he saw, sitting in the emerald throne, a most lovely lady. She was dressed in green silk gauze, and wore upon her flowing green locks a crown of jewels. Growing from her shoulders were wings, gorgeous in color and so light that they fluttered in the lightest breeze. Can y'all hear the rain? I don't know if you can hear the rain, but it is pouring rain outside. Pouring. When the Scarecrow bowed low, as prettily as his straw stuffing would let him, before this beautiful creature, she looked upon him sweetly and said, "I am Oz." "I am Oz, the great and terrible, Who are you, and why do you seek me?" Now the Scarecrow, who had expected the great head Dorothy had told him of, was much astonished, but he answered her bravely. "I'm only a scarecrow stuffed with straw, therefore I have no brains, and I come to you praying that you will put brains in my head instead of straw, so that I may become as much a man as any other in your dominions." "Why should I do this for you?" "Because you are wise and powerful, and no one else can help me." "I never grant favors without some return, but this much I will promise. If you will kill for me the wicked witch of the West, I will bestow upon you a great many brains, and such good brains that you will be the wisest man in all the land of Oz." "I thought you'd ask Dorothy to kill the witch." "So I did. I don't care who kills her, but until she is dead I will not grant your wish. Now go, and do not seek me again until you have earned the brains you so greatly desired." The Scarecrow went sorrowfully back to his friends and told him what Oz had said, and Dorothy was surprised to find the Great Wizard was not a head, as she had seen him, but a lovely lady. All the same, she needs a heart as much as the Tin Woodman. On the next morning, the soldier with the green whiskers came to the Tin Woodman and said, "Yeah, it's just an NPC. Oz has sent for you. Follow me." So the Tin Woodman followed him and came to the great throne room. He didn't know whether he would find Oz a lovely lady or a head, but he hoped it would be the lovely lady. "For if it is the head, I am sure I shall not be given a heart, since a head has no heart of its own, and then cannot feel for me. But if it is the lovely lady, I shall begin to beg hard for a heart, for all ladies are themselves said to be kind-hearted." But when the Woodman entered the great throne room he saw neither a head or a lady, for Oz had taken the shape of a most terrible beast. It was nearly as big as an elephant, and the three grown, the green throne seemed hardly strong enough to hold its weight. The beast had a head like that of a rhinoceros, only there for five, huh? Only there were 5 eyes in its face. There were 5 long arms growing out of its body and had 5 long, slim legs. Thick, woolly hair covered every part of it, and a more dreadful-looking monster could never have been imagined. It was fortunate that the Tin Woodman had no heart, for it would have beat loudly and fast in terror. I know, right? Oh my goodness. But being only made of tin, the Tin Woodman was not at all afraid, although he was very much disappointed. "I am Oz the Great and Terrible. Who are you, and why do you seek me?" "I am the Woodman, made of tin. Therefore I have no heart and cannot love. I pray you give me a heart that I may be as other are." "Why should I do this?" "Because I ask it, and you alone can grant my request." Oz gave a low growl and said gruffly, "If you indeed desire a heart, you must earn it." "How?" said the Woodman. "Help Dorothy kill the wicked witch of the West. When the witch is dead, come to me, and I will give them and you the biggest and kindest, most loving heart in all the land of Oz." So the Tin Woodman was forced to return sorrowfully to his friends and tell them of the great terrible beast he'd seen. They all wondered greatly at the many forms of the great wizard that could take upon himself, and the Lion said, "If he is a beast when I go to see him, I shall roar my loudest, and so frighten him that he will grant all I ask. And if he is the lovely lady, I shall pretend to spring upon him, and so compel her to do my bidding. And if he is the great head, he will be at my mercy, for I will roll his head all about." until he promises to give in to what we desire. So be of good cheer, my friends, for all will yet to be well. Oh, this is a long chapter. The next morning, the soldier with the green whiskers led the lion to the great throne room and bade him to enter the presence of Oz. The lion once passed through the door and glanced around and saw to his surprise that in the throne room was a ball of fire so fierce and glowing that he could scarcely bear to gaze at it. How hot it was burning up. When he tried to go near, the heat was so intense that it singed his fur, and he crept back terribly to a spot near the door. Then a low, quiet voice came from the ball of fire, and these were the words that it spoke. I am Oz, the great and terrible. Who are you, and why do you seek me? And the lion answered, I am a cowardly lion, afraid of everything. I came to you to beg that you would give me courage, so in reality I may become the king of beasts, as men call me. Why should I give you courage? Because all wizards are great. Because of all the wizards you are the greatest, and alone you have the power to grant my request. Bring me proof that the wicked witch is dead. In that moment, I will give you courage. But as long as the witch lives, you must remain a coward. The lion was angry at this speech, but could say nothing in return, and while he stood silently gazing at the ball of fire, it became so furiously hot that he turned tail and rushed out the room. He was glad to find his friends waiting for him, and told them of the terrible news. Yeah, it's gonna be all green, nothing but green. What shall we do now? There's only one thing we can do, and that is to go to the land of the Winkies. The Winkies. Okay. Honestly, Darky, like the fire should have been green too at this point. We must go to the land of Winkies. Seek out the witches, the wicked witch, and destroy her. But suppose we cannot? Then I shall never have courage, and I'll never have brains, and I'll never have a heart, and I shall never see Auntie Em and Uncle Henry. Be careful. The tears will fall on your green silk gown and spot it. So Dorothy dried her eyes. I suppose we must try, but I'm not sure that I can kill anybody, even to see Aunt Em again. I will go with you, but I'm much too a coward to kill the witch. I will go too, but I shall not be of much help for you, for I'm a fool. I thought Ignis went to bed. How is he still in here? And I haven't a heart to even harm a witch. But if you go, I certainly shall go with you. Therefore, it was decided to start upon their journey the next morning, and the woodman sharpened his axe on a green grindstone and had all his joints properly oiled. I know, right? The scarecrow stuffed himself with fresh straw, and Dorothy put on new paint for his eyes so that he might see better. The green girl, who was very kind to them, filled Dorothy's basket with good things to eat and fastened a little bell around Toto's neck with a green ribbon. They went to bed quite early and slept soundly until daylight, where they were awakened by a crowing of a green cock. They went to bed quite early and slept soundly until daylight, where they were awakened by the crowing of a green cock that lived in the backyard of the palace and the cackling of a hen that was laying a green egg. Thank God we're done. And now we're on a wind chime. Okay, time for us to go to Betty Bye. Grandma is so gosh darn tired, and my brain is so freaking sleepy from that. Ugh, no, don't want to look at that guy. I'm so tired. Y'all got, I am knackered, absolutely. And it is definitely time for me to go to bed. So, I love you guys so much. I want to move you a little bit, just a little bit. Oh, there, okay, okay. Where am I? There I am. Okay. I am so happy that I got to read with you guys tonight. I'm so happy that I got all of the stuff for stream fixed and that I figured out how to fix everything. Um, I am a little bit nervous, but not too nervous to do the streaming tomorrow because I know it'll be great. We're gonna have a great night. Um, uh, I I what else was I gonna say? We'll probably start a little bit later. I think I might try to have dinner before we stream. Because now I'm kind of hungry. Um, I don't think we can do another bedtime stories tomorrow. I might do puzzles, or maybe I don't know. If you guys have like I don't know. I don't think that many people want me to do a financial advice stream, but like if y'all want me to, I am pretty good at saving money. I think my record was $18,000 one year. Um, but yeah, I love you guys so much. Mwah. And I hope that y'all get to bed safe. And um, what else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, my tagline. Um, uh, remember that we're here for a short time, so let's make it a fun time and leave this world better than we found it. All right? I hope that you guys had fun doing a bedtime story stream, and I'll see y'all tomorrow night. Good night. Good evening. Good morning. See you later, you guys. Specifically in like about 24 hours. Bye.